Welcome back to the Vibe channel. So Wuben has released their X2 Pro, and I'm super excited to show you guys this flashlight. Stick around to the end because I have a special coupon code for my subscribers, which actually works on top of their current sale that they're having. And so now's a great time to pick this up. Again, I'll tell you more about that at the end of the video. So this is of course the X2 Pro, and so it is the upgrade of the X2. You can see a lot of similarities here between the two, but with this X2 Pro, you can see there's a lot of new things here that they've added. So first thing you're gonna notice is the actual LEDs, the lens here. This has 3 identical ones. This has 4 different ones, which is actually really cool. I'll get more into that here in a second, but basically this is a spotlight and a floodlight. And then also you have these side lights right here, which also has a RGB light or a UV light, depending on which model you order. It also has the button and a roller to adjust it. You have the sliding button here to choose if you want the front light, side light, or a lockout. So it's also Type-C rechargeable, but here's where it really gets extra cool. So the battery is removable. So basically you slide this down right here. Oh, I'm sorry, slide it up to unlock it. One second. And then you push it down right here. That pops open. So the lithium batteries are removable here. This is the 14500 batteries. So those are removable, replaceable. But what's even cooler is you can actually put AA batteries in. So let's say your lithium battery is drained, right? You don't want to take the time to recharge it. You need the flashlight now. If you have any AA batteries, you just pop them in and it'll work on AA batteries. But it gets even better. Let's say you only find one AA battery. This will work on only one AA battery as well. Just pop that shut. Let's slide it on. And you see that power's on. I mean, that is honestly brilliant if you ask me. That should literally be like on every single flashlight. I don't know, I just really like that. I think it's great. First of all, that it's hybrid. Basically, you're able to use either the lithium rechargeable battery. You just slide this back to lock that. So you use a lithium rechargeable battery, or you can use a AA battery, which is great because if you're out camping for several days or in kind of emergency, as long as you have like several batteries, like AA batteries stocked up, you can keep this just going nonstop. And so definitely really well thought out. So other than that, in the back, you also have a magnet. And so if you want to attach this to an metallic surface, again, if you're working on your car or whatever else, give it a side light, you can just attach to the side of your car, illuminate it down like by the tire, wherever it is you're working. So definitely really cool. I like the design. Of course, it's got a nice tight pocket clip, only one directional. And so you couldn't like reverse this around. It only has the one option there. All right, so let's get into some of the more specific details. So the main light here has a max output of 1500 lumens. And like I said, what is so cool about this is you have the floodlight and the spotlight. So when you turn this on, I'm gonna take it down to low real quick. Okay, so this is low. You can see on my hand that that is definitely a spotlight. If you roll this rocker right here, you see it slowly moves over to a floodlight. Now let me shine this into the screen so you guys can see how this works. As you roll the light, as you roll this little thing here, you can see all 4 are lit up now. I continue to scroll and it takes it into a spotlight. And so that is super cool. And let's go outside right now and I'll show you exactly how that works. Then we'll come back in and I'll tell you some more about it. All right, so it's not a very dark night out. So here's the low, and that is the floodlight. Now watch as I change this over to the spotlight. All right, you can see it'll flash whenever it's all the way over to the spotlight. All right, let's go up to the medium. So this is the floodlight on the medium. Same thing, let's scroll it over to the spotlight. So you see like in between where you have a bit of both the spotlight and the floodlight. All right, so the spotlight there. Let's go to the high. All right, same thing, start the floodlight and then go over to the spotlight. So it has like I think it's like a 300 meter throw on it. It's a pretty good throw on it. All right, and then this is the turbo. Of course, that's gonna do both the floodlight and the spotlight at the same time. All right, then let's change this over to the side light. Slide that down, turn this on. So it's set on the color right now. So these are, of course, not very bright. They do show up really well in the snow, though. Let's change over to the light. All right, and that is the high. Again, 400 lumens. That's actually really nice and bright. It's going to illuminate quite a bit of space there. Let's go ahead and show you the low on this as well. All right, so that's on the low setting. And again, with the snow being white, it does make it look a bit brighter than it really is. Like I said, the high is actually really good. All right, and the one more thing about the main light is that it has the mode memory, but it also has a setting memory. And so if the last mode we were on was the low, it's gonna remember the setting you had. So the spotlight here, tip to the medium, you see it's on the floodlight. So whatever you left it on, it's gonna remember that setting, it's gonna keep it. And so I think it's pretty cool as well. All right, so then moving on to the side light. Let's go ahead and change this down right here. So as I said, it has 400 lumens as max output, which again is really great for a side light like this. And then also the light itself, you see right here, you can adjust it down just a bit. It swivels down about 20 degrees and then back up. And so that way, like let's say if you wanted to illuminate your workspace, you're able to like point it down, and that way it's actually pointing down this way. And so it's pretty cool that it has that extra little adjustment there that you can do. All right, and then for me, like the RGB light, I don't have much use for it myself. Like I do like a red light, but the rest of the colors like the green, the blue, and the yellow and stuff like that, I don't have any use for it. I mean, maybe if you're like into airsoft and you want to be like, you know, team red, and then you like stick it to your helmet. I mean, sure, I can see that. But like I said, they do have a UV version for an extra $2, and I can see that being a lot more useful for me personally. They also have like the beacon where you turn it on and then you have it set to where like it flashes red, which I mean, I guess that's pretty cool. All right, so other than that, this also has some pretty cool accessories that can be ordered separately on their website. So the main one is the tactical tail press. And so you can see the two pins right there in the back. Basically, it slides on kind of like you would expect like on a Picatinny rail. And then you can control the front light using the tactical button on the back. And again, that's sold separately for an extra like $9. It's a pretty cool little feature they have. You can see, I guess you could almost call it modular, since you can attach that and add the extra button if you're interested in that. They also have some different attachments. They have a helmet attachment. They have a bicycle attachment. So if you wanted like to turn this into like your bicycle headlight, you could do that with that extra attachment. And then they also have a red diffuser that you can buy. And so if you wanted to turn the front light into like a red light, you could do that as well. All right, so as I said, it's going to be on sale till January 5th. They have it marked down to $50. And you can use my coupon while it's on sale as well. And so that is FTS10. That is for my subscribers. You get an extra 10% off. And then after the 5th of January, it's going to be up to its MSRP of $79, which I think personally for a flashlight like this, I mean, this is definitely a unique flashlight. I think $79 is pretty competitively priced, but right now really is the best time to pick it up while it's on sale, and you can use that coupon. So anyways, I'm really interested in hearing your opinion about the flashlight, especially about that kind of hybrid battery there. You can pop that out and replace with AA batteries. Let me know what you think about that, and let me know if it's something you can see yourself carrying. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next video.